Comes from cœur, the heart, right? And so the more that you open your heart to love, the more courage you will be given to face what you must face in your own shadow. Because this path requires you to slay your own demons. And that takes a lot of courage because the demons feel very strong and even irresistible. The demon might be in the form of an addiction. The demon might be in the form of aggression that you can't stop. The demon might be in the form of anxiety, depression, etc. Or a voice that attacks you, or that creates illusory hallucinations of demonic scenes, right? Or demonic desires of some kind that you dare not act out, or sometimes that you might. And so you can be possessed by these demons, and that's what pathology really is. You must be able to slay them. You can have help to slay them. This is what a healer offers. But the healer can, from outside, can only assist, can only help encourage you. But you must have the courage to slay the demon yourself. If the shaman slays the demon, you will not have passed the test. You might be healed or cured from that symptom, but you will still have to be tested by facing an equivalent demon at some time, because everyone must go through their own rite of passage. This is a school, and no one else can take your exam for you. And so you have to pass that exam by gaining victory over the asuras, the demons. Asura, they lack radiance, they are dark, they are shadow figures. You must become the Sura, which is the Deva or Devi. This is the Surya, sun, the radiant light of God consciousness that washes away the shadows, dissolves them. And so the power comes if you are aligned with the light. Light can defeat darkness easily. But if you are still yourself identified with some of that darkness, then the killing of those demons will become very, very difficult, because you yourself will be wounded in that act, because the demon is a projection of your own consciousness, still trapped in unworthy desires that keep you in a false consciousness. And so this is why, for those who don't have the courage to face the truth of their own existence as accomplices to the demonic forces, they require help. But that help is the giving of truth, which alone sets you free. But the truth can only be accepted if it's offered with love and with power. And it's that power that defeats the demons.
And what is, with courage, I find courage to be power too. I mean,
courage gives you power.
Or gives you power.
Courage is what you need when you feel powerless. It's like in that Narnia film, right, where the kids are suddenly given the sword and the bow and arrow, and they say, what? You know, we're from Finchley, you know. We're not warriors against these demonic forces. But they had the courage that then gave them the power to wield the sword and do all of those things. So the courage comes first as the test of your faith, and the faith then grants you the power.
So the courage comes from faith.
The courage will... You have to have a certain amount of faith to have courage. But once you start enacting that, the faith will grow and will bring you the power to then defeat the demons. You will recognize that there is no power greater than that of the God Self, whom you are now working for. And it's in that willingness to serve God that you become empowered. Okay, and that's what will grant you the courage ultimately. If you're still serving the Seth lords, is that what they are? Sith lords, right? The dark side, and not the Jedi knights. If you're still on that side of the battlefield, then your courage will not be able to withstand the light that will come and destroy you. This is why the vampire is afraid of the cross, right? All of these are symbolic representations of what has to happen within your own soul.
Can I ask a last question? What is the relationship between courage and love?
Well, again, it is love of God, of truth, of goodness, of light, that then brings that light into your heart. And the power comes into your heart. And that gives you the inspiration to go forth and do battle with the darkness and fear no evil.